I don't even know if I'm gonna post this, but I feel no. I know why this may sound stupid, but I really appreciate. I love music so much, and I really appreciate Michael Jackson for what he did. I'm gonna make sure I don't get my shirt dirty, but for what he did to make sure that the message kept through the music about what life is really about, okay? And what the music business should be about. Because it's not about, with everything going on in the world today, music is supposed to heal us and to bring us together. It's not supposed to be corrupting. And so, okay. Hold on. Okay, so I've been listening to Bad lately. There have been a lot going on in my life, okay? So just follow me. Just follow me for the rest of this because it's actually really important. I'm a singer and a songwriter. And I love people too, just as much as Michael. And I love music, and music is such I'm a raver. I went to the old school rave, you know what I mean? Like, I know the power of music to bring people together and to drop all this bullshit, and that it is possible for us to live in a better world. And so, I'm clairvoyant as well. And so for some reason that's the bad song. The whole world's got to answer right now. Tell me once again who's bad. And I was like, man, that's one of the hardest, that's one of the hardest verses ever when you really think about it, right? And I'm not gonna start it and stop it. So you're either with me or you're not, okay? But I've been going through a lot of personal things lately. And just not feeling like I'm getting the traction that I, want or need in life, okay? And I'm a singer-songwriter, but it's like, I just can't, I just couldn't get my hooks into what I really want to be doing, right? But I've kept showing up. I've kept, I've connected into my local community. I think all this is really important, okay? That's why I'm telling you. And it's bigger than Michael, but that's what he was trying to tell us to begin with. You know what I mean? Like, the spectacle that he made, he made a spectacle to make sure the message got through. And I do appreciate that. Because you can see his pain, I mean, in every way, you know what I mean? And I love him. Michael, if you're still alive, I love you, but I know if you're not, you're sending these messages because, like, music is a big deal in creation. That's why it's taken over so much, And if you try to come with a big message, like, you're gonna get fucked with, you know what I mean? But anyway, okay. So personally, I got laid off from my job last week, right after I bought this new car, but also invested in some studio time, or invested in an opportunity that I just couldn't refuse. I built a relationship here in El Paso with local producer. A local musician, and he's not just, he's more than even what I'm about to say. As I just left the meeting with him, my first meeting with him, and I understand why that bad song kept coming up so much and why it was like really resonating with me, and I understand why I got laid off, and I understand why all that happened right after I just paid a bunch of money to invest in my music, and I understand why. Like, I understand. This is important, It is that important, and it is that beautiful. And, that song is beautiful, like, and the older I get, the more I actually listen to all the lyrics, and I'm like, damn, I really only know a lot of his hooks, man. I really didn't even know. And I've been a Michael fan, and I mean a fan, you know what I mean? I'm a fan, and I think most fans don't even know what, like, don't know, like, you probably don't know his lyrics. Like, you know the hook, but you probably don't know the verse lyrics. But he was so incredibly gifted and precise.